Miss Danreael here, and I got a word for you. If the shoe fits, wear it. The verse for this video is Ecclesiastes 7:16, which reads, "Do not be overly righteous, nor be overly wise. Why should you destroy yourself?" So when I say if the shoe fits, wear it, there's a lot of us who we wear different hats, we wear different shoes. And if it fit, wear it. Stop complaining about it, stop crying about it. Some of us, we're mommy and daddy. Some of us, we are student and teacher. Some of us, we're a child, but we also have to take care of our younger siblings. You know what I mean? Like, if that shoe fit, you just better wear it. Like, stop crying about it, stop complaining about it, stop doing the why me thing, and just, walk in the shoes that you have on. They may not be your size, but you got them on, don't you? Yeah, so go ahead and wear them. Swag out. Swag out. And so look, this verse, Ecclesiastes 7:16, it tells us, do not be overly righteous nor overly wise. Why should you destroy yourself? So when we are overly righteous or overly wise, that means that we are doing too much. We're trying to be perfect, and we will never be perfect. We will never be the wisest in the room. You could be the OG. You could be the biggest OG, like the oldest OG, but you're still not overly wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can never be that. God is wisdom. So why should you make yourself go crazy trying to do these things? Of course, we're in a fallen world. We are in our flesh. We're all going to sin. Some sins we know, some sins we don't know. Like, that's why it's important to get to know what you got going on in your life first. And don't be overly wise. You don't know everything. When you come in a room, you should be in a place where you can learn something from someone else. And I want to remind you that it don't matter how old you are, how young you are. If God blesses a person with wisdom, then you can learn from it. It don't matter how old they are, how young they are. Somebody called me a little girl the other day in my comments, but mind you, I'm not little, I'm not young, and I am wise. So like, I've never disclosed my age, so how do you know how old I am? Black don't crack, baby. So yes, do not be overly righteous or overly wise. Why should you destroy yourself? These things that you're doing, that you're trying to be perfect, you're trying to look like you're perfect, you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, you're trying to have everybody else's perspective of you be that you're perfect, or you're the go-to, or you're the plug. But you're going to destroy yourself doing this. And again, God definitely calls you to be righteous and be wise and have discernment, but he don't want you to do too much with it. Do it in a way that is natural to you. Because this is why some people they don't go to church no more, because the people in church, they are overly righteous. They're overly wise. They think you can't tell them nothing, and they think they can tell you everything about things. Like, there's so many people who I've spoke to who say they don't go to church no more because of what someone at church did to them. Church people. You know what I mean? Like, they let them church people hurt their feelings. And that's just crazy to me, because you have to be in a place where like, this person was out of line, or this person, that wasn't right what they said or did to me. And you just have to know that. And the way they treat you shouldn't offend you. You shouldn't be offended. I was in the book of Psalms the other day, and I was reading a verse, and God was saying that it was something about like being offended. It was like, if we were in the right standing, like if we had peace with God, we would know that we cannot be offended by our enemies. And that was just like so crazy to me, because I never looked at it that way. So you shouldn't be offended when someone hurts you, or when someone tries to wrong you, or blatantly disrespect you, or embarrass you, or whatever, belittle you. You shouldn't be offended, because you should know that God has your back and you're on God's side. And a lot of us, we got enemies. Like, I want to remind y'all that we have enemies, and some of these enemies, they are seen. Some of these enemies we do not know. Some of these enemies, they are like hidden. But if you've been in this world long enough, you should know something about energy by now. You should be able to tell these things. And if you can tell someone is hating on you or jealous, stay away from them. Do not go around them. I don't care if it's your mama, your sister, your brother, your friend. Y'all been cool for 10 plus years. Like, y'all blood, y'all family. Like, if they are jealous of you, pray for them, but stay away from them as well, until they come to a place where you can tell, like, okay, they're not jealous of me no more. Maybe something was going on with them at that time, I don't know. But just stay away from these type of people, because that's like an enemy spirit. Like, you're my enemy. And God tells us to love our enemies, to pray for our enemies, to feed our enemies if they're hungry, and give them something to drink if they're thirsty. cool, but still distance yourself from enemies. I just had this lesson the other day. Somebody who I counted as my enemy, I haven't talked to them since last year. I know it's only February, but I haven't talked to them since last year. It's been a few months. They texted me and I didn't know what to do because, like I said, I counted this person as my enemy. And I had been praying for my enemies. And when I prayed for my enemies, I was thinking of this person because we were very close. So I didn't really know how to handle that situation. And, you know, God spoke to me and he told me, you know, just treat them like a friend, you know, be kind, be nice. But of course, set your boundaries and your limits. And so I did that. And basically what happened was this person, they was coming at me like they was cool and like they wanted to be friends. But once I set those boundaries, they got upset. And they started to say all these crazy things about me. They started to bring up the past, but like I told y'all, they was playing like a cool face, like they was cool with me. But I could tell, like, I know this person is wicked and evil because I've dealt with this person, but I just was trying to do what I was supposed to do because God told me to, you know, love my enemies, treat them like friends, respect them. I was trying to do that. But then when they showed that, not only did they show that, but I already knew that I could sense it and I could feel it. That night when I went to sleep, I had a dream, and it was like a wicked type of dream, like it was evil. And I haven't had no dream like that at all. Mind you, I haven't talked to this person in months. I know this is a little story time, but let me give y'all the tea. So I have this crazy dream, and it's like a series of dreams. Like one dream, I had a crazy bad dream, and then I woke up at like 3 a.m. Went back to sleep, had another bad dream, woke up and had to go to work. And it's just like, I ain't had no bad dreams since never. Like when we stopped talking, I've been at peace, cool, glowing, smiling, you know. And when you come around, you talking to me, now I'm having bad dreams. Okay, bad dream number 1. Number 2, when I did my Bible study that night, the next night after that, God started to talk about the wicked man and what they do and how they hurt without a cause and how they seek to destroy your goings. Hold on, I gotta get that verse. Hold on, let me get that verse. Hold on, let me get it. Oh, I gotta tell y'all what that said because I just read it last night and I'm like, whoa. Every time I deal with this person, God starts talking about the wicked man. I'm like, not a coincidence. So it's like in Psalms 138 or 139. Let me see. Okay, my bad. I had to grab my notes because like I want to tell y'all this. So I was in the book of Psalms 140 and it says in verse 1, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart continually. Are they gathered together for war? They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent, added poison under their lips. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent men who have purposed to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. It says, I said unto the Lord, thou art my God. Hear the voice of my supplications, O Lord, O God, the Lord, the strength of my salvation. Thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. Grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. So again, like I said, the wicked, their purpose is to overthrow your goings, your goals, the things God called you to do. That's their purpose. That's their plan. Like they're playing like they're cool with you, but they're really not. They're trying to like set you up. They're setting a snare for you. And like I said, it went in that order. Like you come at me after us not talking for a while. You acting like you cool with me, but I can tell you're not, because first of all, before all this, I already had a dream. So the dream told, like I have dreams and God speaks to me through my dreams very, 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 very often. And my dreams are true, so I already knew what the deal was, but I was still playing it cool, because one thing about your dreams, sometimes you're not supposed to tell. They're just supposed to be a sign from God, and you're supposed to move accordingly. And so I did that, and then you revealed yourself that you was wicked still, and then God revealed it to me in your word again that the wicked man seeks to destroy your plans and your goings, and you know he's a wicked and violent man. So I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, like this was supposed to be if the shoe fits, wear it. Yeah, so like I was saying, like make sure you are protecting yourself, because if you're wearing a lot of shoes and you have to do a lot, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're responsible for this, responsible for that, you need to be making sure that you're okay. Protect yourself from the enemy. Like I said, the enemy only wants to do 3 things: steal, kill, destroy. They want to cause confusion, mischief, defeat. They want to kill your life, your plans, your light. They want to take you out. And the enemy works through people that you may have loved, people that have loved you, people that are close to you, people that are kin to you. The enemy works through these people because he wants to take you out. He knows that you are in God's kingdom. He knows who God said you are. He knows that you're set apart. He knows that God has plans to prosper you. He knows the calling on your life, and it makes the enemy so mad. He's upset. He's angry because he knows that you're going to defeat him because you have God. He knows this, but he's still going to try. He's still going to try. And the enemy is so wicked. He's so demonic. He's so sneaky. He's so tricky. But I want to remind you that God is stronger. God is wiser. God created the devil, and the devil is dumb. Dumb. So look, remember those shoes that you're wearing, put them on, lace them up, and get to going. It don't matter. Stop crying, stop whining, stop complaining, and protect yourself. So look, I hope this message blessed you. I love you. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.